Hello and welcome to the Workforce Flathead Opportunity Fair. We're glad to have everyone joining us today. I'm Kat Bauer. I work for Job Service Kalispell, and I will be moderating this panel. The webinars are being recorded and will be posted on workforceflathead.com, as well as Job Service Kalispell's YouTube channel. We'll save time at the end of the webinar to answer any questions, so please submit your questions using the Q&A feature on your screen. And lastly, we will share employer contact information at the end of the webinar. Today, we have Shay Llewellyn with us to talk a little bit about Kalispell Auto Group. Hi, Shay.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks for being here today. To begin with, will you introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about what you do specifically at Kalispell Auto Group?
Yeah. So I'm Shay Llewellyn. I oversee all the hiring and the onboarding for 3 dealerships, Toyota, Ford, and Volkswagen. And we have lots of opportunities. So I'm super excited to share with all you guys what we have to offer.
That's awesome.
So I do have some information to go through if we're ready to jump into that.
That is perfect. Perfect timing.
Awesome. All right, so let me share with all you guys. Let's see here. There we go. And can we see all that going on here yet?
Not yet.
Gosh. Now we're working?
We got it.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you so much for your patience on that. So like I had mentioned, I'm Shay, and I do work with all 3 dealers, Toyota, Ford, and Volkswagen. So who are we as an organization? We are local and we have local leadership, and our goal is to be so effective that we're able to help others. And our mission is to be industry leading, meeting the needs of both employees and the community that we serve, as well as focusing on constant growth, both of employees and the staff that we have, as well as growing to match everything that's going on here in the Valley. And then also, it's very important to us to make sure that we're exceeding expectations, because we want to make sure that when customers come in, we keep those customers for life. So some of our core values really focuses on how we're able to keep such a strong employee base. It's from the top all the way down to the bottom. We see a value of honesty and integrity, individual responsibility and accountability, unconditional dedication to excellence. We really do invest in our employees and making sure that they have all the tools and resources that they have to not only do their jobs currently, but then also preparing them for whatever career path they're headed on. We do lots of investing back into our staff and making sure that they're ready for opportunities before those even come up. So along with that is cooperation and communication. Having a really solid team only comes when those are part of our values for every position that we have. And like we've been talking about, and I'm sure you can understand so far, our people are our most valuable resource. And we really do embody that from the moment that we start talking with folks in the recruiting and onboarding process, all the way through their career with us. And like I mentioned, that ongoing improvement, the partnering with mentors and investing in training, and then putting you on a career trajectory, really making sure that you're equipped and invested back into the company. And also being good community citizens. Flathead Valley and Kalispell in particular is super small town feel. We love being a part of our community and really building those relationships and connections that way. So this is just a small example of the different organizations that we work with all the time. There are many others that employee sponsored and employees participate on, and we just find it so valuable to be immersed in our community and to represent the brand that way also. So when we talk about the automotive industry, most people automatically just think, I'm not a car salesman. I don't want to sell cars. But what we do is so much more than just being pushy people. We have so many opportunities, and we actually have restructured how we do our sales process because we realize there's that kind of stigma or stereotype with being a salesperson that that's not an effective model. So we have re-envisioned how we do our sales. And so the type of people who would be successful in this type of position are people who are motivated, who are confident when they talk to people. They have good time management skills, and they really just want to focus on building relationships with people. If you focus on the people aspect, the sale will come. And that's what our model is designed off of. And we have seen success in that way. So we don't need to push the sale. We don't need to push the numbers. What we focus on, just like we do with our employees, is focus on the people. If we focus on our people can focus on our customer base, and our customers really feel connected that way. A lot of people think, oh, I don't have sales experience, I wouldn't be good at this job. There's so many valuable skills and so many other industries that translate so well into not just being a car salesman, but we also have lots of other positions in retail, like parts clerks and being a cashier and participating in our rental car program. That things like customer service, administrative work, and call centers, those skills are immediately relatable to different positions that we have open right now. And we find that folks who have been in the restaurant industry or in military or law enforcement, they also have a lot of skills or structure that thrive in retail and the automotive industry as well. And what we have to offer is lots of growth, lots of career potential. And some of the things that we really focus on is service, finance and administration, long-term careers, relationship building, and being part of leadership. We really focus on internal promotion. So again, investing back in the resource that we have as our employees and seeing what opportunities they would be great fits for. So really promoting from within, that's something that we are a huge proponent on. And when we think of retail and automotive industry, most people are scared of, oh, it's commission. And that's not how the Kalispell Automotive Group works. You get base plus bonus. So your income really is dependent on level of effort. But again, since we focus on the people aspect of it, there's not that concern with being pushy or going for just the sale or the number. We value the people aspect of it. And so some of the things that we see a lot of our retail staff get bonuses on are volume, how much quantity they're doing, what types of accessories or F&I packages they're including in their deals. But there's also satisfaction surveys. So just how did you interact with our customers? And then you get compensation based on that. So a lot of people shy away from retail or the automotive industry because they think at the end of the month, they're not going to get paid if they don't close a deal. We make sure that our employees are taken care of. And that includes from a pay perspective, making sure that they're compensated because they are spending time investing in the dealership and the customers. So we want to make sure that we reflect our appreciation back with that. And then also some of our administrative or back counter positions do have overtime opportunities. And again, investing in our resources, we do see so many people who are hesitant to jump in because they think, I've never done this before, or I don't know what I'm doing, or if I don't know what I'm doing, I won't make money. But we want to reassure anyone who is considering or maybe just exploring what the automotive industry has to offer. We make sure that all of our staff and all of our teams are appropriately equipped. And that means training, training, training. It's not one time we just send you a training and then expect you to be trained forever. It's ongoing. So we're constantly finding ways to equip our team members on communication skills. How do we do better at it? What type of things make sense to what our customer base is, our hometown here in Kalispell? Same thing with interpersonal skills. How do we relate to each other? As well as just manufacturer training. What is it that we're working with? What are the products that we have available? And then again, with the finance and insurance, what other types of programs or packages are available to meet the needs of folks down here in Kalispell in the Valley? There's more to automotive retail than just sales. And so there's entry level, there's kind of that mid range, and then so many folks find the automotive industry to be their career home. And it's more than just being a lifetime salesperson. So we see here on the entry level, you could come in as a clerk, you could come in sales, you can work as one of our business development center agents. So there's lots of opportunities to get involved that's not straight selling cars. And then once you get some experience, there is plenty of opportunity to grow your career. We see that as an internet sales manager, product specialist, mentor, really reinvesting back into kind of that new class of product specialists and sharing knowledge and growing your teams that way. Again, really focusing on the relationship aspect of what we do with our staff and back to the community. And then when you get to that senior level, kind of once you've been established in your career here with us here at Kalispell Automotive, there's opportunities like being in management, desk manager, parts manager, and then overseeing our business development centers. So there's lots of opportunities for growth. And this is just focusing on the retail side. Haven't even touched on service and the business and office side of opportunities. This is just what we see for retail. So there's so many more opportunities for entry level, mid-range, as well as senior master level. And then for schedules, it's really going to be dependent on what position you would be coming into. So some schedules are just an 8-hour day, 8 to 5, 10 to 7. With a lot of our product specialist staff, we do see an 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. or until the deal closes. So there is some schedule flexibility, but then there's also some schedule demands. So that's something that we want to make sure that folks have an understanding of how we work, but we do know life happens. So we do have flexibility in the way that we work with our team members. And we definitely offer lots of benefits because we realize you got to make a living. You got to take care of your family. You got to do what makes sense for you and what that means. So medical, dental, vision, as well as looking forward towards the future, coordinating assistance with 401k contributions, and then reinvesting back into the employees through training, manufacturer training, offsite training, and then depending on what it is, we may also even compensate you for the day. So some trainings have per diem pay also. And then also being here at a car dealership, most all of the positions have employee discounts on products and services. You know, we spend all day long in the industry and the components and the pieces of what we do. We become masters of the knowledge and be like, you know, I want one of those for me too. And so we recognize that and we help in our employees that way, giving them discounts and benefit there. And the current openings that we have that are specific to retail are parts, sales and service, business development center, cashier, receptionist, product specialist, and also barista. We have a coffee shop in our dealerships at our Ford location. So again, really changing what the automotive industry looks like. There's so many opportunities that is just beyond selling cars. And we really hope that through this workshop, and then also how we're engaging with our community, that folks will see what an amazing place it is to work for in any of the 3 locations, Ford, Volkswagen, and Toyota within the Kalispell Automotive Group. So outside of sales, we do have plenty of other opportunities as well. In service, we have technician, greeter, quick lube or TXM. So kind of when you're coming in, getting filters replaced, your belts checked, all of those things as well. And then when it comes to the back end of things, making sure that all the vehicles are ready to go out to the various dealerships. We have paintless dent repair, buffing, detailing. So we do more than just sell cars. And we really make it a priority to focus on our people. And we would love to have you all check out all the opportunities that we have available here at Kalispell Automotive Group. And so here's my information should you have any questions about what opportunities or benefits we have to offer. And then the link right there at the bottom really directs you to every opportunity that we have, and you can explore job descriptions as well as benefits specific to the positions, schedules, pay ranges, all of that type. So that is everything that I have to tell you, and I would love to hear if there's any questions about anything I shared or kind of just in general.
Well, thank you. There are no questions in the chat box, but you really covered everything so well. So I was going to ask you specifically about job seeker skills, what kind of training would be available through Kalispell Auto Group, and then current openings. And you nailed it all. It was all in the presentation. So thank you. I only have one other question for you.
Yeah, of course.
So looking into the future, what are you most excited about with working with Kalispell Auto Group?
Oh man, it is the growth. We are seeing so much change here in Kalispell and in the Valley. Knowing that we are so connected to our community, we're already looking at opportunities for what that means for all three of our locations to expand. So just being a part of such a dynamic organization that works with the community and makes changes to meet the needs. That's what I'm most excited about is, you know, for me being in hiring, like my industry's people. So even though, you know, I show up at a car dealership every day, I recognize, as well as the organization realize, that connecting with people is what we focus and invest on. And as much as the Valley's changing, we're seeing here, I am so excited to partner with the dealership, all three dealerships, in enriching the needs of everyone here in Kalispell and the Valley.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you, Shay, for taking the time to talk with us today. And
Absolutely.
For those of you that have joined us, thank you as well. Remember, you can watch the recordings of this panel and all the other panels at workforceflathead.com and on the Job Service Kalispell's YouTube channel. And I will end by sharing a screen with more contact information for Kalispell Auto Group.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. Have a good day.